up, fam? It's Richie from the wrong channel. Hello YouTube, it's Nessa from Nessa Aesthetics and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video. It's not makeup related because I was gonna do a makeup video and then I got completely finished filming it, deleted the entire thing by accident, and had to come up with a plan for another video. But I wanted to do this one anyway. Also, I'd like to point out, just take it in, I am Pusheen, the cat. If you don't know who Pusheen is, it is a little cat character from a book and a comic, and he's just so cute, and he has ears, and I'm in love with this Kigu. So today's video is going to be the Halloween tag. Now I looked up a lot of different Halloween tags, and I didn't like a lot of the questions for most of them, so I came up with a list of questions myself, and I'm going to do those instead. I have my list. Oh, you can't see that at all. Oh, well, maybe. There. I have my list right here. I just threw it. And we're just gonna get started and get right into it. So, yeah. So I got a couple of these off the internet. I got a couple of them from a couple friends. I asked Instagram for some of them, and you guys did the questions thing on there and gave me some ideas, and then some of them I just came up with on my own. So we have 15 questions, and I'm gonna put them up on the screen, and I'll put them down in the description if you want to do this tag yourself, and let me know and I'll go watch it because I like watching tag videos and Halloween things. So the first one is favorite thing about autumn. Favorite thing about autumn? Possibly the leaves or pumpkins. Pumpkins are pretty great. I like everything about it. I really can't find any downside. Number 2, favorite Halloween candy. You know, that one's kind of difficult because I don't eat a lot of candy. Possibly Reese's. Top 5 Halloween movies. Nightmare Before Christmas, because obviously that one's classic. And then Sleepy Hollow. Really like Sleepy Hollow. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a really, really good one. Corpse Bride. And Coraline. Not in any specific order. I love them all. How long would I survive in a horror movie? I don't know. I would probably die pretty soon. It depends on the movie, because if it's like a supernatural one, I'd die pretty soon. If it's like one where the killers are human and you can actually kill them, then I would probably kill them. But I'd probably still die. I'd be surprised if I made it to the halfway point. Best Halloween memory. I think my best Halloween memory would be the first time we went trick-or-treating at my old house up in Washington. Because before that we lived in a really ghetto neighborhood, so we didn't get to go trick-or-treating quite as far out, and we had the entire neighborhood, and there was this one house that was super creepy and always decorated really, really cool, like a giant haunted house, and I loved it. It was so much fun getting to go through the entire neighborhood and not worry about having creepy people stalk you and all that. Worst Halloween memory. I think my worst Halloween memory was when I had sworn up and down, Mom, I'm gonna make my costume this year. I'm gonna make it. I don't need any help. You don't have to buy me a costume. I'm gonna do it. And I was like 11 or 12, and I didn't get it done in time. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I think I wanted to be like one of the Greek goddesses, but I had nothing done by Halloween night. So I was freaking out and trying to figure out a costume as fast as I possibly could, and ended up being some kind of weird witch, and it wasn't fun. Best costume. Okay. I think it might be Punk Alice from last year. I did a punk version of Alice in Wonderland last year. That was pretty good. I really liked that one. And Hermione Granger. I was Hermione one year, and it was awesome. And I had long brown hair at the time, so I frizzed it all up, and it was pretty accurate. Worst Halloween costume. My worst costume would probably be going back to the weird witch hybrid thing I was, or when I was a cheerleader, because I was a cheerleader one year. Shocking, I know. But it was a cropped top and a super short skirt, and it was cold. I was so cold, and I was running around to different houses trick-or-treating, and I froze my butt off because I didn't think to wear leggings or a shirt underneath it. It was a tank top shirt that came right up to the skirt, and it was a high-waisted skirt. It was about as short as your average anime girl skirt. And of course I had shorts on underneath it and all that, but it was freaking cold. Next is, do I still trick-or-treat or do I hand out candy? I decided 2 years ago that I wasn't going to go trick-or-treating anymore, and sat inside for about 2 or 3 hours while my siblings were out trick-or-treating, and decided I was not too old to trick-or-treat, and went out, and I've done it still. I did it last year too. I still trick-or-treat. I am that weird 16-year-old who still goes out in full costume and trick-or-treats. But my thinking is, if you dress up, then you get candy. That's the exchange. I dress up in a weird costume, you give me free candy. I don't see the problem. The only problem I have is when adults take their teeny tiny kids, like so small that they can't even eat the candy, and take them trick-or-treating, and you know that the parents are just gonna eat all that candy themselves. See, that annoys me. When do I decorate? So a lot of people will think maybe October 1st. A lot of people think maybe the end of September. Some are the beginning of September, which is kind of pushing it. I decorated this year August 1st. And I usually decorate in August. What will I be for Halloween this year? I still have not completely figured it out. I want to be the Joker because I feel like that'd be really cool. I also want to be an anime girl, although I can't decide which one. I might be someone from My Hero Academia because I'm kind of really into that right now. I might do L from Death Note. I have part of his cosplay put together. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the Halloween store and figure it out. My favorite fall tradition. Possibly carving pumpkins, because who doesn't love carving a good pumpkin? I mean, come on. Can we just take a second though? Because this one's like perfect. This is like a perfect pumpkin. And I found it, and I got it for $5 at the store today, and I was so happy. And now I have myself a pumpkin, even though it's only like August 10th. Not August, August 10th. No, it's October 10th when I'm filming this, and I've already got a pumpkin, and I'm trying to figure out how to carve it. Either carving pumpkins or going to Spirit Halloween. I don't know why, but I love going to Spirit Halloween so much. I go every single year, even if we buy our costumes online, or even if I was gonna make it myself. I love just walking around the store, looking at all the decorations, and buying all the unnecessary things. I think I get a different pair of Halloween-themed knee-high socks almost every year I go. To PSL or to not PSL. If you don't know, if you live under a rock, you don't know what PSL means. It is pumpkin spice latte, and it is a heck freaking yes from me. I think I've already had like 10 so far this season, and I'm gonna get a million more because they are the best, and anybody who says otherwise can go and kick rocks. But dang, nobody yell at me in the comments. You guys are sensitive. Favorite pumpkin patch. My favorite pumpkin patch is Leopold's in Oregon, and we go there every single year. Even when we didn't live anywhere near here, we've gone to several different ones. And for some reason, Leopold has always been my favorite. It's not the biggest, but it's got the corn maze, it's got the pumpkin catapult, it's got the caramel apples. It's got this hay bale maze where it's super pitch black dark inside, and it's so much fun. It's all my childhood Halloween memories. And we always go on the tractor ride around the hay and the cornfield, and it's just so much fun. And then we get pumpkins, and then we go home and we carve the pumpkins, and it's great. And it smells like fall. Last one, and probably the most difficult one. Hardest Halloween makeup look that I have done so far. This is hard because I have done a lot of them. I've done a lot. I did 31 Days of Halloween last year on Instagram, and I've done quite a few this year so far. Okay, I figured out what the hardest makeup tutorial that I've done so far is. It was this skull face. I don't know if you can see. I'll insert a picture right here. It's the skull, the half skull mask, because I'd never done a skull before. I had no idea what I was doing. Or it was, I'll put a picture here, the snake one I did, because that was the first time that I ever covered my eyebrows completely with glue. And it was the first time that I tried to do something with a fishnet. Even though the mermaid one is posted before this one I actually did first. And it was challenging to keep the fishnet in place while I was putting in different pigments and trying to figure out what looked good, because I had that obstructing my view, and covering my eyebrows for the first time, man, not fun. So that is all of the questions and answers that I have. If you guys have any more questions, you can put them in the comments and I'll try to respond to them. If you want to do this tag, I have the questions down in the description. I also will put this in the description if you want to go and buy one, because they're the best. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.